This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. So, I'm not ordinarily a Les Paul player, but I thought today I'd try and dial in something sort of tone from scratch that would work with a Les Paul. So, I'm going to go with what I would ordinarily gravitate towards. So, one other option I would highly recommend would be the Derailed Ingrid. That's based on the Trainwreck. That has a really kind of neutralish mid-range tone which could work for this as well. I'm not wanting that amp. I'm wanting to use the Lone Star Channel 2, and as a cab we'll go for dual. Let's go 4x12, move that away from there a bit, and then the other cab I'm actually going to use something more martially flavoured maybe, and move that away from the cone as well. So let's jump in with a fairly high amount of gain. So we've got two drives here, and we'll start with 9 7.5. This bass I'm going to take right down to start with, because there's no need for it to be that aggressive. Mids, treble, let's start at 5, and let's start with the presence at 5, and we'll use the thicker voicing. So it's going to sound like right. So that's working quite nicely and not really sounding pretty good. Right, now I'm going to pull in the stereo dual delay, because what is a lead tone without delay? It's it's a depressed lead tone, isn't it? Right, so we're going to go for 22, 22 there, and those settings for the rest of it, if you want to copy them. And I'm going to go without reverb because Marshall type amps wouldn't generally have a reverb, so let's go with the idea of a Les Paul with something Marshall-ish. I'm going to also chuck in front something without a mid boost. So I think something like the Timmy might be the best bet here. So we can consider a bass cut if we want. Tighten things up with that if we want. And if I've got that much gain on, I'm going to consider bringing in a high cut, which is something I would ordinarily kind of do with single coils anyway. But let's start with this down at sort of around 5. Let's see what that does for us. See, I'm increasing clarity there. I'm also going to bring up the low end here because I've cut out a load of bass to keep it tighter. I'm going to add this in for some of that trouser flappy feeling stuff. Take it without the Timmy if I want something a bit lower gain. Using my bridge pickup then for more. The real key to it is to try maybe to compensate by not having too mid pushed a tone. Also, you know, a PV5150 might work quite nicely for this sort of thing, or a Marshall or anything like that. That's what I would do to dial in a tone that works really nicely with kind of Les Paul type things. This has got P90s in it. In the intro, I might have also grabbed out the other Les Paul so I could show you with humbuckers, but that's how I ended up with that tone. Give that a try. Gumroad is the place to grab my presets if you want to try them. All of them in that folder. I'll catch you in another video soon. Cheers for now.